G'day guys, I'm Kees Meeuws, and today I'm cooking sticky paua fingers and paua wontons for Cooking for Change. My background is my father's from Holland and my mother's Māori. I grew up in West Auckland. I come from quite a large family. I'm the youngest of six. But you know, an occasion was a time to celebrate, and there was lots of food and cooking and preparation going on. So our house was very busy at Christmas times, birthday parties, and even just general parties. We would always put on a huge feast. Yeah, but it was good fun growing up in West Auckland. We used to go up to the Chinese takeaway and just watch how they'd cook the fried rice, and that just, as a young fella, it just amazed me with the wok, the Asian style cooking, and I think that's hugely influenced how I like to cook food. So my background is, you know, rugby is my sport, but my family are a bunch of softballers. I grew up with softball in my veins. I had two sisters represent New Zealand, and I was a softball child from a young age. And it wasn't until we were at school that we were just playing ball rush, and one of my mates' fathers was a coach, and he just saw me running through all these kids and tackling, and he just said, I want that kid on my team. Went to Kelston Boys High School, which we had a very, very strong team. Graham Henry was our headmaster, so it was quite a dominant rugby team back in the late 80s and early 90s. When rugby turned professional in 96, I had the opportunity. I knew that if I hung around in Auckland as a 21-year-old, it would take me 3 years to break through into that Auckland team. So I got a call from Gordon Hunter to come down to Otago and have an opportunity to try out for the Highlanders. I grabbed the opportunity, and I knew that if I wanted to be the best, I actually had to be playing against the best and learning off them. 1998, because we had such a good super season, Carl Hoft and Anton Oliver made the All Blacks. I used to play rugby on a Saturday and then get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and go hunting all day the following day. So I got up this particular morning and went for a hunt. My father-in-law used to ring me up and pretend to be John Hart at the time, and you know, have a conversation with me, and then he'd just crack up laughing and say he wasn't John Hart. So we were in the truck driving back from our hunt, and he slapped me on the back after he'd been listening to his cell phone and said, "Congratulations, boy, you've made the All Blacks." And by this stage I had enough. I turned around and gave him a big thump and said, "Cut it out, and stop doing that, it's not cool." And he said, "No, I'm serious, you've made the All Blacks. I've got a phone call here from John Hart." And I still didn't believe him. It wasn't until we got home, and then there were about 15 missed calls on our home line. And John Hart was ringing saying, "Look son, you need to give me a call." So I gave him a call, and he said, "Congratulations, we're pulling you into the Bledisloe Cup test, the last one, and of 98, and that was when I first made my All Black debut, and it was awesome. It was fantastic. I live down here in Dunedin. I absolutely love it down here. Everything I want and I love doing is here: hunting, diving, fishing. It's all on my doorstep, and I really love cooking with wild foods. So wild pig, venison, anything, duck. Just give me a crack and I'll cook it up for you. I absolutely love it. Being here with my kids, it's also awesome that I can show them that you don't need to go to a supermarket to get your food, that you can actually go and get it yourself. You just have to get off your backside and do it. And the kids come hunting with me, and they come diving with me, so they are brought up being able to hunt and gather food. Just with our cooking habits, you know, we try and eat together every night. You know, we got busy children who are at sports during the week and on weekends, but our one rule is that when we sit down, we sit down together at a table. Now I've gone into real estate, and I've been in it for 18 months and absolutely loving it. It's all the skills I learned as a rugby player, dealing with contracts and dealing with people. You know, it's all being used, and I actually love what I do.